welcome to another episode of Run with Skizzers. Sorry for the little hiatus I took. Just had to take a break from YouTube, take a break from axes, spend time with my family, pretty much get things ready for the summer. But now that that's all done, I can get back into making videos and hopefully entertaining you guys with some axe content. Recently I picked up an axe head and I started messing around getting a handle fitted to it just because I wasn't sure what direction I was going to take with it. And I think this is an axe not everybody can appreciate, but it's got so much character in its own right. I know some people are gonna have a huge appreciation for this, and it's this one. This is a turn of the century axe head, no name. The owner that sold me this was in his 80s or 90s, and I asked him what it was, and the only thing he could tell me is it's a pancake axe. Now, I've heard the term pancake axe, but I know nothing about them. I haven't been able to find too much information about them, except they're a very old pattern. They kind of remind me of a Tassie, just because of the size of it. This is a 4.5 pounder, so it's a hefty head. It's kind of in a small package, but there's a lot of weight to this axe head. If you look at the profile, it's actually got a very nice splitting profile on it. Does have pretty good edge. Not sure if I'm going to clean that up a little bit. I'll probably take a stone to it and just clean it up. You can see the patina on this, so it's just beautiful. All the grays, blacks, browns, golds. Just an awesome axe. And the original seller originally was asking $100 for this, and I was gonna jump on it and just pay the $100 because I thought it was just so rare, so cool. Just looking at it, I could tell it was very old. But I emailed them anyway and got to talking with them and told them who I am and what I do, and I said I'm not looking to just take this axe and resell it. I told him, I said I just want to give it a new life. And he had a lot of respect for that statement, because not only did he end up selling this axe to me for only $25, but he gave me a really good story to go along with it. When he was in his 20s, he was discing a field in Iowa, and he happened to hit this and dig it up. So who knows how long it was underground before he found it. But I thought that was just such a neat story. Not sure how true it is, but definitely a cool story. But yeah, that's about all I got on the head itself. Like I said, there's not a lot of information out there. I know Buckin' Billy Ray has a couple of these, so Buckin', if you happen to come across this video, if you can tell me anything about these old axes, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm so happy to finally own one. As far as the handle goes, wasn't really sure what I was going to put on it. I have a keen handle, and I was thinking, boy, that'd be a nice handle. And then I'm looking at the axe head, and I'm like, it's too nice of a handle for this axe head. This thing just got so much character. I needed a handle with just as much character. So I found it's time to finally put this curved whiskey river handle to use. I did get it straightened, and as far as the splitting axe handle, it's going to be perfect. So I started getting this head fitted to it, and it's fitting pretty good. All I got to do is tap it down and put a wedge in it and finish it up. I think that looks really good. Just my opinion. A lot of character in that handle, a lot of character in the axe head. It's perfect. Alright, let's get this thing set on the handle. Everything's looking good. Don't have too much more to go. Let's see how far down it goes. She jumped down a good bit. See if it can go any further. Nah, it's pretty well seated. No shelving all the way around. Nothing crazy going on. I think that looks good. Now, before I seat my wedge, I'm going to have to knock some of this top off because I'm pretty sure it's going to take about the majority of this wedge. Just for the thickness of the head and the amount of tongue that's inside the axe head, I want a decent bit of that wedge to go down in there. So we'll make a mark, get a little bit of this cut off. I'm going to cut this one a little more careful because I got to kind of take it at an angle. When I'm done, you'll see what I mean. Okay. Bit of tear out there, nothing too bad. See, I had to kind of cut it at an angle just because this head leans back. I didn't want the back part of the tongue sticking up higher than the front, kind of make it a little bit uniform. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, we got boiled linseed oil coated on our wood wedge. Grab our hammer. Already got the wedge somewhat fitted up to the eye. But let's get this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. Get her started. I learned I've had heads wanting to jump after a couple of months of use, so I stopped pounding them in with a hammer. Pretty much start to finish, when I set my axes, setting the heads, setting the wedges, I smack them off the carpeted concrete floor. It will crack the wedge 9 times out of 10. But once you cut the wedge off, you never see it, nor does it affect the axe. I just found that over time I have less chance of the heads wanting to jump and having to reseat the wedge and stuff. can see how the wedge is actually curling up. If I was hitting that with the hammer, it would have split that wedge. So it lets you know you're getting a nice tight fit. I'm just going to take a knife and kind of scrape his curling away. You can see there's a lot of curling, especially on that side, but definitely a nice tight fit for sure. Okay. That is a tight fit. Very tight fit. Not the prettiest, but once we get it cut off, you will never ever be able to tell that it even looked like that. So let's get you over here. Kind of hard to see. But if you've been watching the channel for a while, you pretty much know exactly what I got going on here. Just kind of light with the saw. Because if I start have to apply too much pressure, then I know I'm into the tongue. I don't want to really cut into the tongue any more than I did. Okay, are we looking there? We're looking good. There we go. Very nice. Just got a little bit to clean up. That's a nice proud hang there. I think that looks pretty good. So all I do when I'm cleaning up, I just take my 4-in-hand, take the flat side, and I just kind of bevel it a little bit just to keep too much from being able to get chipped up and stuff, because this is going to be a splitting axe. So driving it through wood, you definitely want to bevel the edges, because you nick at, it'll take a chunk of your proud hang out and look like shit. That's a nice hang. Just beautiful. Yeah. If anybody knows anything about these so-called pancake axes, leave a comment. Any information is good information. That's about all I have for you on this build. I think it turned out really nice. I'm very proud to have this one in the collection. It's going to be an awesome splitter. I don't think I'm going to use it too much as a chopper, just because from what I've seen, it's not easily replaceable. And with the amount of moon craters in it, I don't want to file it down into those. Won't be able to keep much of an edge. So I think it'll be a fantastic splitter. Turned out really nice. But if you guys like running with skizzers, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.